Bang. Neeves Knives. I'm Kara, and my lovely husband Jared is standing here as well. And we are doing... Sorry, I should let you say hi.
Yeah,
I see how that's easy to forget now when you do that. Yeah. You're just rolling on your intro, and then you're just like, whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
forget that guy.
Yeah. I just mentioned him, but you don't get to speak. That's what it seems like. Anyway, so right here we have the Kizer Lieb. And I can't say it any other way but Lieb. Anyway, so I got the micarta version, and we're going to do a quick little first impressions on this knife. Now, small background. I got a girl that works for me at work into knives, and she immediately bought some other knives very similar, like a Kubi KU233 and some other, you know, kind of small sheep's footy sort of knives, drop points, whatever. Anyway, she got this knife after I showed it to her, and I was very jealous, okay? She got the JG10 one. She brought it to work. She let me check it out. So I did actually get to hold one of these previous to this first impressions right now. And I flicked it like 2 times, loved it, knew I wanted it, and ordered it. So it just got here, and I just opened it. Now, my impressions with this micarta version are really similar to the JG10 version, and that is the first thing I noticed when I got this is like, wow, it is smooth, especially for such a small knife. Let me just show you guys how small it is. I know this isn't a review, but I just want you to understand. Here's like a Kizer Yorkie, and then here's, we'll just do this just so you can see. Here's like a Kershaw Leak.
Very small.
So it's super small, right? And I am a fan of this sheep's foot blade, man.
Show a knife that's a little bit bigger so you can really...
I did the Leak.
One that everybody knows, though. Well, I guess people know the Leak.
Yeah.
But,
there's a bug out.
Yeah, bug out.
So super small. All right, but don't let that fool you. I think this thing is amazing. I will be doing a review after I bring it to work because I can almost guarantee you guys this is going to be like my main bee for a while.
Now, let me just say something really quick. When we just literally unboxed it and had to clean it with alcohol.
Yeah, there was glue on it. That was a little odd.
There was a bunch of glue down here, and it was literally glue. You can almost still see some of the little spots. We did wash it off, and it seems like it's pretty much off.
It was probably just
very
something
sticky.
from...
I could literally touch it and pick up the knife. Next thing I just want to say that my favorite part of this thing so far is this detent. It is so crisp, and listen to it.
But yet it's not hard to open, which I love.
Listen to it.
I did.
I'm letting them, not you.
I know, but we did listen to it.
Just let me flick it a couple times and let them listen to it. It's so clicky. I love that. That's my so far. I mean, we just unboxed it, so I can't say that my favorite part is cutting with it or using it or anything.
Yeah, but I think it has a really high potential for really useful quality because of the blade shape.
I think it's gonna be like useful like this because it's a 3-finger for me, so I probably wouldn't use it really like that, but I would definitely use it like that. The access to the lock bar is very easy too.
Yeah, and not only is the access to the lock bar easy, but the lock bar itself is easy to move. Yes, you can see it's pretty early lockup, but it's the lockup seems to be solid. I mean, as far as I can tell.
What would you guess the thickness behind the edge is?
I have no idea. Why would I guess that?
I don't know. Pinch it. Just take a guess. I want to hear your guess. What would you think?
Maybe like 17 thousandths, 18 thousandths.
Think so? You want to test it?
Yeah.
You want to test your knowledge? Let's find out. Let's see.
I've always thought people that do this and guess the edge are kind of bullshitting, to be honest with you.
Wow. You're pretty damn close.
Of course I am.
It's 15.
Okay.
Very nice. Very, very nice. That's awesome.
What did I say, 16?
16, 17 or something.
Okay, shit. Anyway.
You gotta stop cussing in these videos.
I can say like 1 or 2. Okay, 1 or 2 is fine.
You know what I just noticed? I'm gonna have to flip the camera.
If there's someone out there who's not okay with 1 or 2, you leave a comment and I will stop. If not, onward. Anyway, I love the clash of the blue and the micarta. This micarta, you know, is kind of being overlooked, guys. It's really nice. It really is. It's not
show
like
what else you got me.
Okay, it's not like really shiny or anything. It's like nice. You can tell it's gonna like wear down, and I love all that. And I think this blade shape is gonna be so freaking useful. I love it. Yes, and also in this.
Show me your necklace.
Okay, also in the same order. I got Jared this. Why don't you show it to him while I go grab the necklace?
So this is an angle finder. So I have another one, but it's a little too thick. and it doesn't give me the small 10 degrees, 15 degrees, 20 degrees. I do wish they had like a 22 and a 17, but this is still pretty cool. So when I sharpen, I can tell the angles on my edge. So basically the angle of this edge right here of that, basically its angle, and saying whether or not, it's 15 degrees, 20 degrees, or whatever. Now she wants to show you something else. Oh yeah, this is titanium.
Yeah,
Did you say
it is
that?
titanium. I didn't say that. Okay, the other thing I got is this right here. Now, anyone who's surfed Blade HQ for any amount of time in their life has definitely probably seen these. It's called the Vicious Circle. Now, I got this solely because it was on sale. I want to be very clear that I would never spend probably $60 on one of these, but because this was on sale for about $40, and I've always been curious, and obviously I'm a female and would wear a necklace, I was like, you know what, I'm getting it. So you can see it has this weird, like, pearly, mother of pearl looking inserts in it. So the overall aesthetic of it is pretty cool. Now, I will admit that I thought that it was going to be smaller than it was. I wish I had like a quarter or something here so that I could show how big this is, because it's kind of hard to tell the
put it next to
the size of it. Why don't you hand me like that lighter up there? I just want like a real
next to this.
Well, how in the
Everybody
heck?
knows that.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Okay, so you can see this is a pair of 3.
Put it over the top of it.
Put what over the top?
Like
the hole?
Yeah, like no, just like this, like to say the width. It's as wide as a pair of 3 lightweight.
From the hole bump.
Well, from this angle all over. And it's designed by Hawk, or G&G Hawk, which if you guys don't know, they make some of like the locking mechanisms for OTFs, and they also designed the locking mechanism for the Buck Marksman and stuff like that. They design locks, and very unique locks that are very, very strong. And this one is no different. I'm gonna let her show you though. Okay, so anyway, it's a little bit bigger than a $50, just so you guys know. That's about the size of it. So anyway, you wear this as a necklace. There's kind of 2 functions here. You pull this lock up, right? You can pull the lock up, and then it releases this blade, okay? Now it's oh my god, it looks like a little bird. It does. It does.
Anyway, so yeah,
like a goose.
You can, now it's locked because of the position I have this in, and then you do the same process by lifting this up to be able to close it. All right, now the lock itself, or I'm sorry, the blade itself, you can see it only goes to this point here. It's very small. Now, the use for it, if you're like, well, what are we going to do with that? I'll tell you right now. For me, I think this is a great option when you're around a person who has like, a thread hanging off them or something little to cut like that, and you don't want to whip out, your PM2 on them or something like that. Like, I think there is plenty of situations in the world like that where this would be appropriate. I use it a couple times a day just to cut open little plastic, this hook-shaped beak on it. It actually will grab onto things relatively well. Can I cut this?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so like it'll actually grab onto, plastics and stuff really well. You can see it just went right through that. So you can, cut open a package and lots of things.
When she was shaking it too, that wasn't the lock shaking. That was just this little mechanism she was going to show you.
I'll show you guys this next. So if I close this, you can see here, this actually, oops, let me lock them up. Of course, now I can't do it. Sorry, I'm learning the mechanisms. They have like a little pamphlet that comes with it. Why can't I do it?
Finger through it and pull.
But why is he not? He's locked up on me, or he's not locked. Why isn't he locked?
Remember, okay, so this is just a detent lock to pull it out. So just to pull it out, there's a little detent ball right there. You see it? And it locks in place right there. So just to pull it out, it doesn't actually lock. When it's open, now it's completely locked. So to actually grab the blade, it is solid. Left to right, no play. Sorry. Left to right, no play. Everything is locked up solid. Now to unlock it, you got to push this up like that and go like this. Now this little mechanism does come off of it, and it basically just pulls off, so you kind of got to like 2-finger it. And then,
but why is the blade coming out? That did not happen before.
Yeah, it did. You probably just have to do it differently, like twist it one way or something. Here, let me pull it all the way out and then look at it. So this locks up behind this, and then it just wedges right there. So then this will just pull off just like that.
It was never really an issue, but now you're able to have it free, you know, to do whatever you need to do. And I'm telling you, it actually is really useful. And then
here, you want to cut this up a little bit? Just face it downward. Sure. Face it downward.
So,
and don't cut your cord.
Let me get this clear. So basically, you know, it has that hook, but you can see it drags through material just fine. I mean, I went through that whole thing right now, not just the top part of the plastic. It's very sharp. I love it. It just grabs onto things. It's really good, you know, as like a thread cutter or something. This isn't going to be your main EDC, guys, so don't think I'm trying to say anything like that. I'm saying it's a really great backup to have when you need to, you know, cut something small, but you maybe are in a situation where pulling a whole knife out isn't appropriate. Okay, so anyway, I will show you guys how to get this back on. So forgive me for doing this through the camera. It will be a little bit harder, but the way I do it is I will unlock it. It does have like a little nail nick right here to be able to pull it out.
And you can do that without using that mechanism too. You can just pull it
really?
because it's just on a detent. To pull it out, just to pull it out.
Okay, so then you want to realign your little nub with the hole here, and then this just goes in place like that. I think. Yeah. Yes, I did it. And then it closes up, and you got it again. And it comes with this.
Get your cord down in there.
Oh no! Oh no! Is this a disaster? Okay. All right. We're in. All right. So then it also comes with this relatively kind of okay string. It's sort of like a weird fake...
Is it leather?
It's like a fake leather paracord kind of deal. But I did like this whole deal. They had multiple snake knots up here. I shortened the necklace. It was pretty long right out the gate. I shortened it and redid my knots. But this one slides on here. This one goes through the hole so it can't come off. And it's just one you throw over your neck. So it's really cool. And I think if you guys see one on sale and you're someone who will wear a necklace or trying to get your girl used to, like, you know, using a knife or something like that, I think this is really cool.
I do think the design's really cool. I think the locking mechanism's cool. I think it's cool that G&G Hawk designed the lock, especially since they're very reputable in locking mechanisms. And it's actually, like, looking at it, you think it's kind of novelty, but then when you feel it, you realize the build quality.
Yeah.
You realize the build quality and how solid it actually is. It's very solid. The locking mechanisms, it's let's look at the lock really quick. While it's open, so like it's on this detent, so you pull it out, and now it's going to lock. So now watch how the lock works. I can get you in here. I'm trying to see how I can. Okay,
you can do it right there.
Okay, so right there. It's basically, I'm just going to explain it really quick. It's basically like a back lock. So there's a little nub right there. You see it right there. I'm going to move this mechanism. You see right there? That's unlocking it, and then it'll go forward. So when it clicks in there, and there's a spring holding the back lock up, which stops it from moving. So when I push this forward, it moves that down, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, it is relatively easy to open as well, since it just works on that detent system. You don't have to, like, pull the lock or anything.
And then the pivot.
Yeah. But yeah.
Very cool.
So that's the Vicious Circle. All right, guys. That's what I got for my package today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I will be doing a review on the Lieb after it gets some action and work, and we'll see you later.
Peace.
Bye.